मुंबई महानगरपालिका शिक्षण विभाग. मी निलिमा कदम, व्हर्च्युअल ट्रेनिंग सेंटर. सामान्य विज्ञान, जनरल सायन्स, सजीव सृष्टी, द लिव्हिंग वर्ल्ड. बालमित्रांनो, मागील भागामध्ये द लिव्हिंग वर्ल्ड in this chapter we have seen some characteristics of living beings, that is growth, respiration, etc. The growth of living things occurs in all parts of the body, and for this growth food is necessary for the growth. Second characteristics of living things is respiration, श्वसन. Inhaling oxygen and exhaling the carbon dioxide formed in the body is known as respiration. प्राण्यांप्रमाणेच वनस्पतींमध्ये सुद्धा श्वसन ही क्रिया घडून येते आणि वनस्पतींमध्ये हे श्वसन पानातील पर्णरंध्रांमार्फत घडून येते. Plants respire by means of microscopic pores on their stems and leaves, which are known as stomata. Next characteristics of living things is excretion, उत्सर्जन. बालमित्रांनो, जेव्हा तुम्ही खूप खेळता त्यावेळेला तुम्हाला घाम येतो, हो ना? त्याचबरोबर आपण खाल्लेल्या अन्नाचं पचन झाल्यानंतर न पचलेला भाग हा मलामाटे शरीराच्या बाहेर टाकला जातो. त्याचबरोबर आपल्या शरीरातील काही द्रव पदार्थ मूत्रामार्फत आपल्या शरीराच्या बाहेर टाकले जातात, तर कार्बन डायऑक्साईड हा आपल्या उच्छवासामार्फत शरीराच्या बाहेर टाकला जातो. Now these are all chemical processes, these are all living processes which occurs inside our body. So several chemical reactions occurs inside the body, and some of the products formed during these reactions may be harmful for our body. So the body gets rid of these harmful products through the process of excretion. That is, the process of eliminating waste material from the body is called excretion. Now dear students, see, animals have specific organs for excretion. But what about plants? Do plants excrete? Yes, my dear friends, excretion also takes place in plants. Plants excrete their waste material in the form of vapor, gums, and resins. See here. These are the sticky substance. These are the sticky substance which we can see on the stems or babul or drumstick trees. This is nothing but the excretion in plants, and they have some medicinal properties. Plants shed their leaves in specific seasons. Now waste substances stored in the leaves of plants are shed along with the leaves. Responsiveness to stimuli. Next characteristics of living beings. In mimosa, leaflets fold up and droop when they touch. Now the changes in the environment to which the organisms respond are known as stimuli, and the ability of living things to respond that stimulus is called their responsiveness to stimuli. For example, in Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap ही एक कीटकभक्षी वनस्पती आहे, आणि ज्या वेळेला या वनस्पतीला एखाद्या कीटकाचा स्पर्श होतो, म्हणजे स्पर्श झाला या ठिकाणी, दिस इज द स्टिम्युली, आणि त्यावेळेला ती वनस्पती आपले पानं जी आहेत ती मिटून घेते. दिस इज रिस्पॉन्सिव्हनेस टू स्टिम्युली, चेतना क्षमता. Now plants cannot move from one place to another. However, they can move parts of their body such as flowers, leaves, shoots and roots. For example, a potted plant placed in a window grows towards sunlight. As we have seen earlier, plants prepare their food through the process of photosynthesis, and for this process sunlight is necessary. So to get sunlight, plant always grows towards the light. A creeper planted in the courtyard leans towards a support. This is responsiveness to stimuli because they have a very light stem, so they need support. Some roots of the plants grows inside the soil to get water from the soil, whereas leaves goes upwards to get sunlight. Light, heat, touch, smell, sound and pressure are examples of different types of stimuli. आपल्याला जेव्हा चटका लागतो त्यावेळेला आपण हातातलं भांड पटकन सोडून देतो किंवा हात मागे घेतो. एखाद्या आपल्या आवडीच्या पदार्थाचा जेव्हा आपल्याला वास येतो, आपल्या तोंडाला पाणी सुटतं. टीव्ही वरचा एखादा पिक्चर बघताना आपण पटकन आपली बॉडी त्याला रिॲक्ट करते. वी रिस्पॉन्ड टू दॅट particular scene. So these are nothing but the different types of stimuli. Movement. Now animals move from one place to another in order to escape from danger, to catch prey or in search of food and shelter. As we seen in this picture, बघा फुलपाखरू मध घेण्यासाठी वेगवेगळ्या फुलांवर जातोय. बेडूक आपलं भक्ष्य पकडण्यासाठी हालचाल करतोय. सो लिव्हिंग थिंग्स कॅन मूव बट नॉन लिव्हिंग थिंग्स, स्टोन, पेन, बिल्डिंग, they are not non-living things. They cannot move. Now see, birds are moving with the help of wings. Fishes moves with the help of fins. So, movement in the animals is noticeable, but movement in plants is less conspicuous and occurs in a limited way. So, characteristics of living things. Growth. Living things can grow and get their adult size. Respiration. Living things can respire and release energy from food. Responsiveness to stimuli. Living things can respond to the changes around them. And movement. Living things can move of their own accord. Thank you.